One compliment that I often get on this channel is that I was able to grow it fairly quickly. I've been doing this for less than 3 years and we're almost at 40,000 subscribers, which if you've never tried making a YouTube channel, that's pretty good growth overall. It's way above average. And one of the biggest critiques that I get all the time in my comment section is that number one, I don't play enough guitar, and number two, I take way too long to play the guitar in my video. So I'm going to quickly explain to you why I don't play a lot in my guitar videos, why I put all the playing in separate videos, and even when I play the guitar, why I take so long to play the guitar in the video. Simply put, I just follow the numbers. I follow what the statistics tell me, and that's also why I was able to grow my channel so quickly. So YouTube gives us a chart for every video that basically just shows us when people are watching a lot, things they skip over, when they leave the video, and so on. And as a quick example, if you ever have an ad read in the middle of your video for like Skillshare or some other company, you'll see that your views drop because people are skipping that area where you're doing your ad read. And then you'll see right after the ad stops, people start watching again, so it goes back up. Now, one of the goals for every YouTuber is to have people staying on the video as long as possible, but especially in the first 30 seconds of the video, because if people watch the first 30 seconds and continue to watch, YouTube gets excited and it pushes the video out to more people, and your video does better, your channel does better, and so on. Now, I've checked this with a lot of other YouTubers as well, including ones who play way, way better than me, and a lot of people have seen the same thing. When we start playing guitar, people skip that section and then watch the rest of the video. So as a quick example, here are two recent videos where I played a lot of the guitar in the beginning and worked a lot on the production for one of them. And you'll see that statistically speaking, I have less viewers than normal. And then here are some other videos where I talk a ton and play almost no guitar, and look at the statistics. Now, to be fair, I've never seen the data of the really big YouTubers like Tim Pierce or like Rebea. Maybe when you get to their level of talent, people don't skip your playing anymore. But yeah, I can only speak from my own statistics and other people who I know are also extremely good guitar players. Again, way, way better than me. And hopefully this next part doesn't come to bite me in the butt in the future. But if it wasn't clear before, I'm not going to be the guy who comes on here and says, you know, why I'm quitting YouTube, why YouTube is so hard, what are all the things I hate about YouTube? Because at the end of the day, a lot of us are getting a bunch of free guitars and a bunch of free pedals and getting paid to talk about them on camera. I used to work at a deli on my feet for 10 hours at a time. I used to spend all day long in a library reading obscure things to write about in papers that no one's ever going to read. This is way, way more fun. And of course, no matter what your job is, there's going to be things that are frustrating. And with YouTube in particular, there are a ton of frustrating things. It takes a lot of time and effort and work, and it can be very, very frustrating. But again, standing on your feet for 10 hours at a deli is also really, really frustrating. And it's not nearly as much fun. And the pay is not even as good. So, and I get it. A lot of people want their music to get out there, but let's be honest. A lot of musicians wouldn't have anyone listening to their music whatsoever if it wasn't for YouTube. So even if only 20% of your audience likes to hear you actually play guitar, that's still way more people that are hearing you now that would not have heard you if you were just playing in bars or clubs or whatever, for most people. So anyway, back to the point. So putting a big chunk of playing guitar in the beginning of the video is an easy way to have your video do very poorly. When I go to look at other guitar YouTubers, people who play way better than me, people who have way better production than I do, who take a lot of time to make their music and put it in their videos, you'll see that a lot of them don't get a lot of views. And my guess would be that if I were to go to their statistics, I would see that right where they start playing guitar, everything goes down. And since the video is mostly them playing guitar and not much about them talking about guitar, that would explain why their videos don't do so well. I kind of think about this like Tom Cruise. Somewhere 20 years ago or so, Tom Cruise figured out that people want to watch him run. He's a great actor. He can play anything. He has so much talent, but people love to watch him run. So Did Tom Cruise say to himself, "No, I'm going to force the viewer to enjoy my dramatic acting"? No, he didn't do that. Instead, he said, in every movie, in every trailer, I'm going to run a lot, and you're going to enjoy it, and we all enjoy it. If you're someone who wants to actually hear me play guitar and you watch my guitar playing videos and you also watch the sections and different videos where I play guitar, I really, really appreciate it. And honestly, I find it kind of crazy that you actually want to hear me talk or play guitar whatsoever. So that's awesome. But if you're someone who doesn't want to hear me play guitar at all, you think I suck, but you think that the way I talk is interesting or educational or entertaining, whatever it is, that's also awesome because that's fun too. And I love you both. So thank you regardless. I have videos where I just play guitar. I'm going to do a lot more of those continuing and moving forward. And I also put a lot of the playing at the end of videos sometimes.